What is up YouTube, this is Matt here, and today I'm going to give you guys a tutorial, first of 8, and it's going to be on the 2x2 Rubik's Cube. So I'm going to do a tutorial on the 2x2, 3x3, 4x4, 5x5, 6x6 which I do not have now, and 7x7 which I do not have with me now either. So and then the 8th video will be like a requested tutorial of any cube. But I'm going to be using this cube in this video. So let's get into the move notation, and I will not be going over this again. So you might be watching the 3x3 tutorial, but just come here for the notation. So I'm going to get onto that first. First of all, when uppercase R appears on the screen, it means turn the right face clockwise. So that would be an R. So R would be like this. And then if you had an uppercase R with a little comma above it, that would be R prime, and that is R inverted. So instead of clockwise, that's going to be anti-clockwise, so this would be RI. And then if you see L, that would be L clockwise, which is clockwise. So if you see a uppercase L, that would be this again. So then the same goes for U. Uppercase U would be like this, and uppercase U with the dash would be like this, and then uppercase D would be this, and then uppercase D with the little dash comma thing, whatever you want to call it, would be this. There's also back, which we don't use much, and there's front, which would be uppercase front would be this, and uppercase front with a hyphen or dash, or I forgot what it's called, would be this. So that's the notation. As long as you understand that, you should have no problems with this. If you don't understand that, feel free to replay this part, and then you'll be able to get to know the notation before we actually start. But for the rest of you guys who are still here now, we're going to start solving. Right guys, so I've scrambled my 2x2, and now what I'm going to be doing is explaining how you're meant to start with a certain side. Now it can be any side, but for the sake of simplicity and consistency, we're going to use the white side. So first of all, we're going to look for any random white piece. We'll choose this piece. So this is the white, green and red piece. So now we're going to look for its corresponding piece that has either green or red on. So we're looking for any other white piece that has either of these two colours. So we'll look around, and there is a red one here. So this is the blue, red and green piece. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this underneath where it would line up. So if we inserted this here, it would not line up because that would be blue and green. Whereas if we inserted this piece up to here, in this spot, the red and red would match up. So to do this, if you have the white on the right hand side, you can do RI, DI, RD, and then that will move the piece up to there. It's a very simple algorithm, barely even an algorithm, but it's yeah, that's the best way to do it and the quickest way. So now we're going to look for another piece. We have one here. This is the green, orange and white piece. So we're going to line it up with a side that it will fit in, and it is already in its right place, but we need to put it up to here. So we're going to do that algorithm again, but the opposite version, because it's not on the right side. The white sticker is on the front this time. So what we're going to do is down inverted R, I, D, and then R. So if I say any of these algorithms wrong, I'm very sorry, because it's mainly muscle memory now. It's not actual notation for me anymore. But I will have them across the screen, as you've already seen, so you'll be able to follow that, and I will have all the algorithms in the description as well. So now we're going to look for the last piece, and it's on the bottom. Now we need to flip this round so it's either on the front or on the right. So what we're going to do is move it so it's on the bottom layer, so the white sticker is on the bottom layer. So if we just move this down, then you'll see here that is put it onto there. But now when we bring this back up to fix it, it'll move it back to the bottom. So what I want to do is, while it is down at the bottom, we're going to twist it out the way, and then so that it doesn't get dragged up when we bring this back. And then we can insert using RI, DI, RD. and then that will successfully complete the white side. And I'm going to do this whole video all in one part because it's quite an easy cube to solve. So next we are going to work on solving the yellow side. Now this is the beginner's method, so I'm going to use a series of algorithms for different scenarios. So this is the first one. If you have this, which we call a diamond, is where you have two pieces in like an egg timer kind of shape, if you hold it like that, diagonal from each other. Now what you do is you hold it in this position, and if you know how to solve a 3x3, then you'll already know solving algorithm, but for all these tutorials I'm assuming that you know nothing about any other cube. So the algorithm is from this side, so with yellow on the top, U R U I L I U R I U I L. And then, very sorry about that, guys. I got interrupted, so I'm going to carry on where we left off, which we've just done the algorithm, and now we have this scenario where there is a bar on the top, piece here, and a piece here. So for this, you're going to want to hold the bar across the top and do the algorithm again. U R U I L I U R I U L. UIL, sorry. So I got that algorithm wrong out loud, I think, but I'll have it across the screen. So don't listen to what I say, read the screen. Also suggest pen and paper for this. So now we have a dot, and you're going to want to put this in the bottom right, and then you're going to do the algorithm again. So now we're usually always get another dot and then do the algorithm again, and then you should have completed successfully the yellow side. Right guys, now what we want to do after this is we want to look for what we call headlights, or a bar of two, depends what you want to call it. So I have some headlights here. These are red, so it's basically a 1x2 bar of red stickers. So we're going to line it up with its sides, so now you'll have 3 sides complete. And then what you're going to do with this in the left side is you're going to have this quite long algorithm. The notation on the screen, I'll make sure it's right. So it is R U R I U I R I F 2R U I R I U I R U R I F I. And that should solve the cube, guys. I actually said that right. So that should solve your 2x2. If you had any other problems or scenarios, send me a personal message and I will make a video on it or message you back depending on the severity of the problem. But that is it, guys. Thanks for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe for the next tutorial, which is the 3x3. Goodbye.